everyone, and welcome to another comic book review. This review is from comic books that I purchased on February 29th, 2012. And let's get right into it. This was a short pickup week for me. I only got 4 books. Alright, let's start off with the independents first. First we have IDW, and we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 3 micro series Donatello. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but Donatello is my favorite of the Ninja Turtles. Always has been since I was a little kid. And this does not let me down at all. This was a great issue. In this issue, we got a lot of personality traits of who Donatello is. We see that Donatello is a little bit lonely at home with the other brothers because they're not really into what he's into, and that is technology and video games and all that kind of stuff that Donatello loves. So we see Donatello chatting online with some of his friends, and Donatello finds out that later on that night that there is an expo going on for geniuses, you know, for inventors and all that kind of stuff. So Donatello has a little disguise outfit that he wears, and he goes to this expo, and Donatello meets a fellow inventor named Harold, and Harold actually has a little bit of trouble at this expo because one of his inventions go a little haywire and he causes some property damage. So Harold gets taken away. Donatello follows Harold, and Donatello finds out that Harold was actually taken to Baxter Stockman. And if you've been reading the Ninja Turtle series, you know that Baxter Stockman is from that series right now. So in this issue, we find out that Baxter Stockman is trying to get a sample of turtle blood, the Ninja Turtles' blood, and that's not a good thing. The artwork in this issue is top-notch, as well as the writing, and it's just a really great issue, especially if you're a Donatello fan or just a Ninja Turtle fan. We had a lot of great moments and action scenes with Donatello and his awesome bow staff. And I just really like this issue overall. This is probably going to be my pick of the week. Donatello is awesome, he's a badass, and I definitely recommend picking this up. So get it! Up next we have an Image comic, and it is issue 94 of The Walking Dead. I've been picking Walking Dead up for a while now, and I'm really liking it. This is a Larger World Part 2, and in the last issue, Rick and the other survivors ended up coming across a man that goes by the name of Jesus. And this Jesus fellow, he actually says that he's from a larger community of over 200 people and that he wants to trade goods with Rick and his community. And Rick's a little hesitant at this. He actually takes Jesus prisoner in the last issue. So in this issue, Jesus is held hostage in the community that Rick lives in. Rick thinks that Jesus is actually lying about this big community of over 200 people. So Rick and some of the survivors take Jesus and they pack into an RV and they go onto a trip to see if Jesus is actually telling the truth. This is a really great story. Artwork is always top-notch, and I'd really recommend it to anyone who loves the Walking Dead TV show or if they've been reading the series all along. Really great. I don't want to spoil too much, but it's just awesome. I really love the series. I look forward to it every month. I definitely recommend it. It is definitely a pickup. So you should just probably get it. That just happened. Up next is a Vertigo series, and it is Spaceman issue 4 out of 9. I've been liking the series a lot. It's by Brian Azzarello, who's been writing the Wonder Woman series. And I really like it a lot, like I said. The artwork is really great in this issue. The writing is pretty good, but I do have a little bit of a problem with how the people in this world talk. This is kind of like a future world where there's a lot of technology and everything, but also a lot of the world has gone to crap. But the people talk in this kind of slang that just doesn't make sense for me. It takes me a couple tries to read through it and to get what they're actually trying to say. But if you overlook that, this is a really good series, and I am enjoying it a lot. So far in the series, Spaceman has Tara, and Tara has been kidnapped from her family, and he actually found her and has rescued her. But instead of Spaceman bringing Tara back to her family, because Spaceman believes that Tara can easily be kidnapped once again because it was so easily done before. And we see one of the other spacemen, who's kind of like the evil spaceman, is actually looking for Tara because he wants the reward. So it's really good. I definitely recommend it, but once again, it does have a little bit of weird dialogue in this book. So I definitely recommend it. It's a good series, great artwork, and it's a great team of Brian Azzarello and Rizzo, who is the same team that does 100 Bullets. So I say pick it up and give it a try. Ha! Alright, the last book we have is a DC book, and I'm sure you all know that I got Justice League issue 6. So good. This is the end of the first story arc of the Justice League. The next issue is going to jump 5 years into the present time, and I'm excited for that. So the Justice League is seen here fighting Darkseid. You get really great moments from every member of the team in this book. We get a really cool moment where Wonder Woman stabs one of Darkseid's eyes, and then the Flash literally is running with Aquaman and just cannonballs him right into Darkseid, and Aquaman rams his trident into his other eye, therefore blinding him. Really great sequence. It's done really well. Artwork is amazing from Jim Lee, and Geoff Johns does an amazing job at writing. While some of the Justice League are fighting Darkseid, Batman is actually trying to save Superman in the other dimension, and I'm really happy that I'm finally reading a Justice League book that I am enjoying, and I love it all together. There's a little backstory at the end of this issue that features Pandora and the Phantom Stranger, and if you don't know who Pandora is, that is the woman that appeared in every #1 issue of the New 52 when that came out. So it's really great. We get a little bit of backstory of who she is, and it's just a really great issue. There's a really great part at the end of this issue where Aquaman says, "Do you really think I would choose to wear orange?" And Green Lantern says, "I don't really mind the orange, but you gotta lose that necklace." And I thought that was really funny because for some reason Jim Lee decided to give Aquaman this weird, ugly necklace in this series, and I thought it was really funny how Geoff Johns wrote that out because it didn't really look that good. But everything else looked really great. Loved this book, really great series, definitely a buy. Buy this book. Just do it. Once again, guys, this is Dennis. If you want comments in the comments section, I really like talking with you guys and replying back to your comments. And if you don't already, please subscribe to me and my channel, and also rate, maybe give me a little thumbs up every once in a while in my videos. Who doesn't like a little thumbs up? I do. I love it. Alright guys, have a great day. No!